Okay, so here's a project that we did this morning. Only took about 4 hours, and it was dressing up the asparagus bed, as I said the other day. You'll notice that we used some pressure treated lumber that was 1x4s, and we're using a 35-foot row, so we got enough boards for 35 feet, and in between it we have some pine bark mulch, and this job really came out nice. I'm especially proud of it. Before we put down the pine bark mulch, what we're using is some Remay. It's a black fabric that'll block weeds. It's very effective. And as you can see, we put it down under the pine bark mulch. We use some stainless steel, actually they're aluminum pegs that'll keep it in place so when you walk on it you don't slide around. And it really does a superb job of dressing up the asparagus bed. Now I can walk between the rows. It'll remain virtually weed-free all year round. And it's very attractive. It's highly decorative. And as you can see, the asparagus are coming up very nice. Anyway, we did this project in less than 4 hours, and I brought the whole thing in for under $50. Remarkable. When you do it yourself, you save a lot of money and you get a tremendous reward. Okay. Well, no garden would be complete without a compost bin. And here is our compost bin. It is a pre-constructed bin that I bought from Flowtron. And as you can see, we've got some real brown gold in there. That's Gardener's Delight. That's some nice brown, black, humusy, rich, high in organic matter, ready to go into the garden. What I simply do is I run it through a strainer sieve that I manufactured myself. I made it from 2x4s and some stainless steel chicken wire. And we run it through, and the end result is nothing but rich, strained humus. Good organic matter. On the top there's still some undecomposed leaves. And in this bin, we use this for leaves. We compost all leaves in the autumn and again in the fall. That's about it. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Fantastic.
You're probably wondering why I'm standing here with this expression on my face, and
why are you standing there with that expression on your face?
I'm actually in awe.
You're in awe?
I'm in awe. I'm awestruck. Yes, I'm staring at an asparagus patch that Jay started last April, and I am now going to be the proud recipient of harvesting one of the first asparagus from this asparagus garden.
That's correct. I never took one.
I want to tell you that it's an extreme honor that my brother Jay has bestowed on me, okay? Allowing me, Lowell Sessler, a mere peon, to harvest the first asparagus. And that's
Get this the camera, I'm gonna attack my brother-in-law!
Whoa!
Oh, I got my glasses in my pocket.
Watch the asparagus bed.
Are you getting this on camera?
Yeah.
How was the party? Okay, I had asked Jay which one I'm going to take, and I think
oh, look how big they got.
it's going to be, I have to check the bottom here as per Jay's instructions, because you don't want to take an asparagus that is soft. You want it to be really firm down at the crown, at the base. So I would say this one is pretty good.
Okay. Just be careful how you cut it, because there could be another crown growing right next to it.
You know what? I think I'm going to take this one here.
This one first?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think what we have to do is we'll have to separate the soil. See what's down there. Okay. Everything looks good. There's a couple of fern shoots here that are hardened off.
That's from last year's fern growth.
Look at this soil here. This is 1 inch of compost. This is all made by Jay. He has like a couple of little bins inside the kitchen, and he has some labels on it that says fish and meat.
No, we don't compost fish and meat.
No fish and meat.
Why do we not compost those kinds of material?
Because it doesn't say it in the manual.
They attract rodents and field mice.
Oh, okay.
Give off foul smells.
Right.
We have nothing in there but organic matter.
And look at that. That's 1 inch covering the top layer of the soil.
Yep.
And
Good
this
stuff.
this Maricot, I want you to know, was all sand when we first started here. And
Yeah, we've got that about a million times on tape talking about the sand.
oh, okay. Excuse me. All right, so here we go. We're going to take this little guy here and lift him up so we can cut him next week.
A 1/4 inch.
A 1/4 of an inch down.
Yeah. And
Does it matter that I just broke this?
no.
Okay, a 1/4 of an inch down.
Yeah.
And now what?
Go for it.
What do?
You gotta slice into it and take it.
Wouldn't it be easier if we used a knife instead of this thing?
That is an asparagus knife.
Yeah?
Yes.
It says exclusive dandelion remover.
Go.
Okay, here we go.
Is it coming?
I don't know.
Snap it. One snap. Snap it with your finger. There you go.
Yay, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And now,
No. Let's boil it up.
Look
Let's see
at
how
that.
It tastes.
oh, want to smell that for the camera? That's a big thrill.
Okay.
I don't think that this is actually for weeds.
But it is an asparagus knife, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Okay. Anyway, I want to show, just look at the size of these spears. They really are gorgeous.
This one over here is going to be tough eating. This guy over here is going to be tough eating.
Why?
Well, it's kind of thick. If you save this one for me, just give me the top portion.
Okay. It's pretty thick.
Pretty thick.
But that's really a nice bed, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, here's your garden update for today. A lot of asparagus spears. Lots of spears. We planted these Jersey Night delicious asparagus back on April of '92, and we've got a fantastic whole row of them just growing down there. You can see it, right? Yes, absolutely. That's your garden update on the asparagus. Hi, Jess.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
What do you got in your hand there?
Asparagus.
Asparagus?
Mhm.
Where'd they come from?
The ground.
Whose ground?
Yours.
Is that Daddy's asparagus? You're gonna knock him over there. Hold it straight up. Well, this is what it's all about. Fresh, homegrown asparagus. Boy, I got the steamer on right now. We're gonna steam them all up. And that's our first harvest for this year. And Jessie just loves asparagus, don't you, baby?
Yeah.
You wanna eat them up tonight?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna cook them all up. Let me just give you a macro shot of what those look like. They're really beautiful, just coming out of the ground. Okay, Jessie's so good holding them up for Daddy. Bye.
Bye-bye.